She can't have a normal life. She's Lagertha, but she can live in peace. Meh! Oh, that's not great for you.
Tell us about this King Ivar.
Oh, you're gonna be tortured so much.
We are born alone and we die alone.
Yet we need our family.
I love you. I have told you so and I am honest.
I believe
More
you.
honest than you, I think.
I believe her, but
And tomorrow?
I'm suspicious.
Tomorrow I will still love you.
Ooh, okay. From love to torture.
It's not just a king!
What?
What? I said Ivar. He's not just a king.
Is a god? Stop that.
He's a god. A god. There's nothing left to say.
So you're dead. I can't read him. I think that he has something on his mind. He has a plan. Come on, he's Ivar. There is something else. Ils vont l'écarteler? Irk! It's gonna
There was
crack at some point. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry. I know that it's not a logical reaction. I should be like, "Irk," but that was fun also. Oh my God. She's searching for Erland. Oh no, no. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh! Oh, you can't do that to me! I mean, to us, it's too much.
This is where she built my farm.
Cool, but did you really need to show us all of that about Ragnar to say that?
You will not say anyway.
I would need some livestock. Not much. A few goats. A pig maybe. You don't need to tell me. You're with child. Life goes on.
I said it during my intro in the show, she's old now. I'm worried about that. What are we doing now?
Isn't that the dream of all humans? I don't know. Must be exciting, huh?
Are you crazy? Okay, and how are you gonna...
The gods travel across the sky!
Oh, Ivar, you believe it.
You won't die if you're with me! You're not a god!
Nah. They're children.
We bring news of King Harold. King Harold is still recovering his health, but he does not want to be ruled by King Olaf, and that he personally saved you when Ivar tried to capture and kill you. Therefore, he claims an obligation.
That's a lot to ask coming from him.
King Harold believes that you have become true friends. Whatever has happened between you in the past, he could press his claim to marry you, Queen Gunhild. He reaches out to you. That's another man.
really, who are you to talk to him like that? To challenge him like that?
I will think on it.
Yes, because he wants to, not because you said so.
I killed her. She was young and foolish.
Okay, you have something in common. You're crying?
I thought of her all the time. I know your pain. I think you and I are going to have a very special relationship. I totally think so.
That's the beginning of a bromance? Something like that? I mean, they went on air together, so now they're connected. Oh my god. I'm not ready to say goodbye to you in any way, you know? She's gonna talk to right now. What? She's gonna bury a sword?
I will fight you.
You fought a lot. You deserve to be in peace. I said it, but it's hard to see it. I know I'm getting emotional really quick, but if you don't know me, it's really like that. I'm like that. Oh.
Whether or not you go to the aid of King Harold will not define what you are as a king.
Then what will define it?
You must be yourself.
I want to be myself. I'm just not sure how to be.
I love him because he's one of Ragnar's son, but I love him also because of him, because of what he's doing since the beginning, all of his journey.
Now look out into the great hall. I see my father and my mother. Why wouldn't I? And suddenly I feel old.
You're not so much.
I'm not their son any longer. My father. And I am a king.
Our babies are old now.
Perhaps after all, it's time for us to look west. Again.
Did you plan it, Ivar?
I say it is a fine plan. Now I see that my arrival here in Kiev was no accident, as I suppose, but all arranged by the gods.
Ivar! Ah! Did he plan it or not? I'm so glad to be back with them. I love them so much. That was a wonderful first episode, you know, because we have moments to cheer up, you know, to be like I was during this episode, to be just happy to be back with them, to connect with them, with all of them again. So it was great because really the first half of the episode was made for that, for us to connect with them again, to be excited to see them again, and it was really great. But the second half of the episode was really there to show us all of the issues of each characters for this season. Not all of the characters, I mean not Hvitserk and Ube, even if we saw that Hvitserk is really not well, not feeling well, you know, he has a lot of anger on him to deal with. He is really mad at Ivar and he wants Ivar to be killed, to be dead, and we can all understand why. But it's something which is really like, I don't know how to say it in English, if you have an expression for that or not. It's really like eating him, you know, it's really... Yes, maybe it's gonna be an issue during the rest of the season. But really this episode was more about Ivar, Bjorn and Lagertha, and I love that because I love them. I said it, even if I don't agree with all of what Ivar did and said, I cannot hate him because I can understand his reasons, even if I don't agree with them. So right there, for him to meet that new guy, that new king, you know, that new ally, to make friends with him, to have the beginning of a bromance right there. That moment with them going on air like that together, it was maybe too much in my opinion. Really, that kind of things it happened like during that time. It's not too much, I don't know, I'm not sure of that. It disturbed me a little, but that was fun, that was a funny scene, so why not? And yes, the two of them working together and all of that, I'm still wondering about Ivar. Did he plan it or not? Like, is Ivar, come on. Of course, he's thought about it. I think maybe we're gonna have release confirmation of it during the next episodes. Maybe not, we'll see about that. Bjorn, my baby Bjorn! He's a king and he's learning how to be a king, how he wants to rule, with what kind of rules, how he's punishing, you know, the ones who betrayed him, but also the ones who were against him. That's why we have this scene about him telling to those men that they're gonna go on exile. I don't care about that man who is facing him just like that, like looking at him in his eyes at the end, who are you? I don't care about you, but maybe we're gonna see him again. So yes, he's learning how to rule, and he said it is really like when he's into that place, when he's taking that role of a king, he's thinking about, of course, his mom and his dad and how they did it. So he has to learn how to be his own king, you know, with his own rules. And I said it during my intro, when I'm looking at him, I'm seeing a lot of Ragnar's attitudes and moves and lines, but I love also Bjorn, because of who he is, because of all of his journey that we saw during all of this season. So I'm not worried about him. I trust him for doing the right thing and to find his own way of ruling. So I cannot wait to see him being more confident about that and really finding his own path. We'll see about that. And Lagertha, you know, she suffered so much and she lost so much that I'm saying it since the beginning of my reaction videos about Vikings, and since my first reaction video, because my first reaction video is about Vikings. She deserves the world, she deserves to be happy, she deserves to be in peace. And right there, during this episode, we are seeing her making the decisions to find that, you know, to let Bjorn rule by himself, to go somewhere else, to find her own place, to let her sword into the ground, to try to have a simple life, as simple as she can have, you know, with all of her past, but at least to be in a quiet and peaceful place, to be all by herself with all of her memories about Ragnar, about their life together. That moment of flashbacks with Ragnar, oh, it killed me. That was great, really, but that was hard because I loved Ragnar so much. His death was hard, and that's why I'm really worried about her during this season, about Lagertha. Not because of what she can do and what can happen to her, because I think that she's doing the right thing and she deserves all of that, you know, she deserves to be in peace and all of that. But you know, in the show, she's the old one, she's really close to her end, and I'm worried about that because I can almost predict that she's gonna die during this season because she's old or because she's gonna have a final fight, I don't know, but I think that we're gonna have to say goodbye to her during this season, and it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be so hard. But this season is the final season, you know, so it's almost logical that we're gonna finish with that, with the end of Lagertha. We began it with Lagertha and Ragnar being this lovely and so powerful couple, you know, with their kids. The beginning of, you know, Ragnar becoming a king. We lost Ragnar to that journey, so it's almost logical that we're gonna finish it with Lagertha searching for that peaceful life again, and with her dying. No, not yet, not yet. We have all of this final season to see that coming, but I think that yes, it's gonna end like that. That was a great episode. I loved it. I really loved it. I really loved to be back into that universe with these characters. I said it during my intro, I'm really in love with this show because of the characters. The storylines are great, the photography is great, the musics are great, the way of filming is really great, but you know, it's not like with shows like Mr. Robot, where I'm really paying attention to how they wrote it, how they did it, how, you know, they filmed each episode. I'm really paying attention to that in shows like Mr. Robot because it's something important and it's one of the reasons why I love that kind of show. But for shows like Vikings, I'm paying attention to that, but I'm more invested into the characters than all of what is around them, you know. But I want more time, you know, on screen with Witzork and Ube. Okay, they are not the main characters of the show, but they are sons of Ragnar, so they deserve to be on screen also, to have their own storylines, and I hope that we're gonna have that during the rest of the season. I hope that you liked this reaction video with me, to spend it with me. Like I said, I began this channel with reaction videos about Vikings, but I was really not confident at all with my English during that time. I was really thinking that my accent was gonna annoy everyone. A lot of people are saying to me that my accent is really loud and really it's bothering them. I can understand that. But I'm more confident now with my English, so I'm speaking a lot more now than during my first videos about Vikings and my first videos for this channel. So I hope that if you were there, you know, during these videos, you liked also this one, because I know that it's really different. It's really not the same quality of picture and sound, I think, but it's also not the same with me talking a lot before the episode and after the episode, so I hope that you liked all of that also. Tell me that on the comments. Tell me if you were there at the beginning, you know, during these first videos, and really how did you like it, you know. It was really, the quality of it was really like really bad, so really you were there and you liked it. Thank you, really thank you for that, because I wouldn't have liked it. I'm not sure of the verbs right there. Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna watch the episode 2 right now. It's gonna be in 10 minutes for me, but in another day for you. So it's all for you for today, and it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.